Hi traders, welcome to Monetize. Well begin is half done. One thing is common in all the majority successful traders. They prepare themselves in advance for the upcoming week. And our weekly Forex preview section, it has an outstanding success rate of more than 80%. So without wasting much of time, let's head on to the charts of DXY, gold, crude oil and Nifty so that you know the important levels where to get into the trades. Let's begin with the technical analysis. Before we start, for the new followers, for the new subscribers to my channel, I'm taking you to my website, which is www.monetize.in. And if you can go to this blog section, I'm just marking it for your reference here. One second. This area. So under the blog section, you'll find weekly preview of the world markets. So we are posting on every Sunday. If you want to check the previous blogs, you can go to this section and check out. Switching back to the charts. Okay, we are on Dxy Weekly Chart. On the weekly chart, we have the higher high formation on the price chart and lower high formation on MACD as well as RSI. So it's a weekly bearish divergence. Apart from that, what we can find, we have this bearish weekly engulfing. Okay, so this is the reason my short-term view is bearish for DXY. Moving back onto the charts and switching to daily time frame. Okay, on daily time frame, what I have mentioned in my text version as well. See, we have high and a higher high, whereas we have a high and a lower high on MACD. So bearish divergence on daily as well. Okay, but the thing is, we do not have the official lower high and lower low on the charts yet. What do I mean by that? We need either a lower high to be formed first or a lower low. A lower low would be formed when this area would be cleaned, this support area. So what I'm expecting in the upcoming week, I'm expecting a push higher because if we drop down to 4-hour, we can see it has reached an important area of support and there's one bullish candle formation. So we can expect a short-term push higher like this, and this push could be up to this area. This is the area full of resistance. A lot of orders are placed here. This area. So in the short term, as the week will open, we may get a push into this region, the resistance area, and then a continuation lower. And once we get a new lower formation, a lower low formation, then what we can see and what we can expect it to make a lower low, and it will break this alternative trend line as well, and the area to which we can see the push is this area. So the first is 94.65, this point, and once this point is broken, the first and foremost is this second rising trend line. Okay, once the rising trend line is broken, then a break below this 94.65 may take it towards 93.3 area. This thing. Okay, so let's move on to the next instrument, which is gold. Gold is stuck between this triangle for very long time. High, lower high, another lower high. This we have low and higher low, a continuous series of lower highs and higher lows. What's going on at the moment is it has taken support at this area, which is exactly 1780. After 1780, it has again locked within the boundaries of the triangle. And last week I mentioned I'm expecting a push towards 1815, and then we may see one more push downwards. Exactly, it reached to 1815. This is 1814.65, and then it retraced a bit. Now, as far as it's holding support above this rising trend line, the lower boundary of this triangle, this one, until it holds above this area, what we can expect? We can expect it to push towards the upper boundary, something like this, finally breaking to the upside. Alternatively, if it breaks below this green line, the rising trend line, then it may come towards 1780, retest and push lower. Now this time if it breaks, it may push lower towards 1760 to 1750 area. This is again a major zone of support. So let's see. I have my bias towards the bullish side in the upcoming week. Okay, the next one is crude oil. Last week I was expecting a push lower from this area, which is 88.3. Reason was there was a formation of bearish pattern, the bearish divergence on H4, and I've mentioned if it breaks above 88.3 to 88.5, the bearish view would be invalidated, and it happened so. We got a good bullish break above 88.5, and now if you check on MACD histogram as well as MACD lines, we do not have any bearish signs, neither on RSI. So as per as per the daily chart, we have clear signs that it may push higher. Now to check the targets, let's take the help of Fib extension tool. So it has already crossed above 87.68, which is Fib extension 200 area, and the next one on Fib extension tool is 94.16. And if we take the Fib retracement tool and mark it, we'll do the reverse calculation. This area 95, so 94.16 to 95 is the next upcoming target. And if we check, I'm just removing the Fib retracement tool, and what I'm doing, I'm taking the Fib extension once again. I want to check on the next leg of the cycle. Switching to weekly, the duplication of two fib cycles. I think let me differentiate it with a different color. Let me change the color. Okay, so the first duplication zone of fib extension is around 94.5. Again, the target remains between 94 to 95. And the second duplication zone is around 99 to 100, exactly 98.6970. So we can say the psychological number of 100 could be achieved in the coming days or weeks, as we do not have any signs against the bullish movement. It's purely bullish and it's moving in the rising channel. Bullish signs on MACD histogram, on MACD lines, on RSI on the weekly basis. Same bullish momentum on daily. Let's check it on 4 hours. On 4 hours, we do not have any bearish divergence between the last two highs. So this was the divergence in the previous week, which I've mentioned. Now the MACD lines have crossed above. The MACD histogram have the MACD histograms are also above. So the divergence is invalidated. So what I'm expecting in the short term on the hourly basis, it has a divergence on MACD, but it's a continuous divergence and it's not a major one. So what we can expect, pullback and then continuation higher. So if we get to retest this area, one second, this is the area of support. So if we get a retest of this area, which is around 89 or maybe a little lower, this area, then I would like to join the bullish movement. If we get an opportunity or retest, then on the bullish confirmation on the lower time frames, I would like to join the buy movement. Okay, now the next instrument we are going to check is Nifty. Nifty on the daily basis, the MACD bearish power is shrinking because the histograms are shrinking to the upside, number one. Number two, if we check on 4 hourly basis, it's making the pattern of higher highs and the pattern of 5-leg bullish structure. First push, second, third, fourth and fifth. So far we are getting higher high formation on the charts. Wrong tool, 1 minute. Okay, so this is the swing low, higher low. I'm expecting another high low to be completed around this area, and we are getting high, higher high and higher high. So it's clearly making the pattern of bullish 5-leg structure. So we are anticipating this corrective move to end somewhere on the rising trend line, which will also coincide with the retest area. The retest is the previous swing high which was broken. So whenever a critical point of support or resistance is broken, it should be retest. So we are expecting it to retest and reach this area here. So this could be between 17 to 75 to 17,400. So anywhere between 17 to 75 to 17,400, we can see bulls coming back into action. And how we have derived the target, again we'll take the help of Fib extension tools. So what we have done, we have marked the first cycle and the second one, anticipating we get a low somewhere here. Okay, now this is Fib extension 200 of the first cycle, the green one, and the second cycle is the blue one, and the 100% extension is 18294. So this is the common area. Plus, it's also the falling trend line resistance area. I'll show you 1 minute. In a minute, I'll show you the falling trend line. I'll switch on to the daily time frame. So when we have joined the high and the lower high on the daily chart, we get the falling trend lines. So I'm anticipating something like this. So the target could be somewhere around 18200. Okay, guys, I hope this technical analysis, the weekly Forex analysis, helps you in your trading in the upcoming week. If you are new to my channel, subscribe and like, show your support. You can comment back, and if you need to check technical analysis of any other instrument, you can comment. You can send your feedback in the comment section, or you can direct message me on the socials. Thank you and have a nice week ahead. Bye bye.